Hi everyone. I'd like to create this video as a comment on the latest Google event from Paris. Google held an event in Paris and then they announced some implementation of artificial intelligence in their few very limited platforms. So let's talk about it and then why Google to me performed very weak. So it was that was not I expected from Google. So I expected more from Google. So that's why I called their performance results of 3P mistakes. 3P mistakes. What are these 3P mistakes? So their planning was wrong, their presentation weak, and their publication not expected. So what are the mistakes from planning? So I think Google, what they announced in this event or the whole event was a reaction to what happened between Microsoft and OpenAI. So recently Microsoft, I think 1 day or 2 days before that, prior that event, so what happened, Microsoft announced the new Bing, their search engine. That search engine was not something Microsoft proud of because it was not used by so many. So the whole Microsoft empire was basically contributing 10% of Microsoft revenue. Basically, it was not so great. But with this change, with the integration of GPT from OpenAI, I think is going to be different. I think is going to challenge mainly Google, because people used to use Google as a as an alternative for search. But from now on, if Google remains as it is, I explained this in a video just released of ChatGPT. So I think if Google remain as it is, that will be challenged. So and I think they couldn't hold on, and they kind of been pressured to plan this event that quick. So this was a reaction. So Google should be better than that, should done better than that. So because they shouldn't react, because Google is established company, has got a lot of strong services, competent people. So they should done better. Their planning was wrong. The second thing wrong about this event was a presentation. I think their presentation was weak. I mean, look, there were mistakes. There were simple mistakes that shouldn't happen. I think this is tie into the first point I made, planning. So because they rushed, they tried to present something that was not ready. So they made it up. So that's what happened. So if you're rushing something, that's what happened. But unfortunately for a company like Alphabet, who owns Google, is going to be very costly and embarrassing, because we've seen straight the Alphabet share price plummeted and they lost tens of billions of dollars. So this is what you pay. If you do mistakes as a Google or as a Alphabet, that's what you pay. And where's this came from? This came from the first point, weak planning. So you should plan better. You shouldn't react. You should be more rational. So than other players in the space. So you should use a better approach. So this was a mistake. That is why you get this weak presentation. Let's talk about the third mistake from Google was publication. I mean, the whole thing was about what you published, what you changed. I mean, the implementation of AI, what they showed us here was not so great. I think it was okay, but it was not great. It was not expected from Google. We expected much better than that. That is. Again, this is tied into the first point, so the planning. So they rushed it. They want to get something out, and they tell people, "Oh, we are here in the space. Microsoft is not going to affect us. We are the biggest player in the game, in the space. So I think that proved otherwise. So it's not what showed this is weak Google. I think Google, they should done better. They should plan better. They should prepare better. They should present something different, something unexpected. So they should surprise us with their implementation of AI. I think to overall, Google performed weak in this event. And despite of this weak performance, I think to me is okay, but it was not that expected from Google. I personally expected way better than Google, but unfortunately, this is what happened when you are rushing something, when you are reacting, when you are acting irrational to the things around you. Hope Google get better and in next few months give us a better and more completed tools and more implementation of AI, because AI is going to be revolutionary from now on. I mentioned this in my previous video about ChatGPT. Please have a look at that video. I just made it published. So it is great. We talk about ChatGPT as a not as a tool, basically, where it sits among other things like human intelligence, tech world, and then in artificial intelligence in general. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please let me know your comments if you have any comments, or please give me a suggestion what I should cover for the next videos, and please like this video if you liked it, and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good time.